want to be saved. So we have to do it again. Go back through, create some characters. I'm going to create the same 3 characters that I created earlier. Start with a male. Going to choose a Paladin. And I'm going to go with the human variant as I did last time. Background. Backgrounds are interesting. They actually give you stats. My experience was with 3.5. Obviously I know almost nothing about 5th edition. 4th edition I didn't look at very much. So I've heard this is a sort of going back to the roots of 3.5 and getting, you know, doing something a little bit better than 4th edition. I'm sure they're taking some things on board though. So I'm gonna go with a knight. Pre-standard strength. +1 to physical damage dealt. Starting gold 25. Oh, not looking very nice there. Let's see. Gonna go with a more shiny appearance here. That's the second one, I believe. If you look in, you can see, yeah, it gives it a bit of a shine. As I was mentioning my first one, you can make sort of drow looking characters. You can't make drow, but at least you can, so you can make all your humans look drow if you wanted to. You could create a drow race based on, for example, humans and the stats that they give you. If you wanted to. Let's pretend this is a drow. Maybe not with those. Let's give him that appearance there. Eyes. Did not mess with this. Let's see. Get. Whoa. Okay. This would be if he was an sort of angelic sort of. Yeah, you could create your own sort of race if you really wanted to. You could just say, okay, right, this is. I can't remember what they're called. The planar beings, ASMR or whatever, that were sort of angelic, divine. You could do that. Let's go crazy with this. Obviously, this is supposed to be blind, but let's go with it. Okay, I'm not going to change anything else on that. I just want to go with these looks. Let's go equipment. I'd rather be sort of a knight and go with a longsword. So we've got shield, longsword. This is splint armor. It's looking very nice for splint. I always thought splint was a pretty horrible, you know, if it's not plate, it's not worth it sort of thing. But yeah, I like the way it looks. So that's cool. We don't have to mess with that. Stats. Let's see. Let's go all in on strength. Got +1 for being a knight. +2 for the racial. I think we can get up to 18 with the stat point buy, because it's a point buy system we're using here. Charisma, I want to go up to 14. And then let's see what we do with the rest. Dex, it's going to be limited by your armor, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Constitution is really important. Let's go up to 14. Wisdom, very important as well. It's interesting, charisma for spellcasting. Intelligence, he's stupid. Can we fix that? Probably not. He's just going to be failing all his rolls. Yes, mental acuity. No, I don't really like that. I don't want to play a stupid character. Though I am playing fast and loose with the stats. So let's go down. This would give him plenty of points. Yeah. 10, 10, 10. There we go. So I give him a bit more. So this is more of a typical sort of paladin. 16, 10, 14, 10, 12, 14. balanced sort of thing. Oh, we have one more racial point. Well, it's too bad I can't get that up to a bit higher. Yep, I cannot add anymore. 1 point by left. Let's go ahead and slap this in Charisma. We have 3 points. We can get up to 17. And we can still get the intelligence. So we got 17, 10, 14, 10, 12, 14. That's much better now. That's pretty cool. And the abilities. So with the talent tree system they have, you're going for a bit of an old school MMO feel. I know a lot of people hate that. But this is not paper and pencil sort of D&D, paper and pen, whatever. People wanted that, you're not going to get that. You're going to roleplay, and that's fine, you can roleplay. They actually put DM pause, so the DMs can pause, let people roleplay. Don't go straight into battle constantly. You can actually roleplay it through it. And in terms of like non-combat skills, you're quite limited. As you can see here, a humongous amount of combat skills and proficiency here. These are all weapons. These are all the ones you're given, because you're a paladin, of course. Stabilize, everyone gets stabilized. And then we have search and lockpicking. And I'm afraid that is it, as of now. I would love to see other things, but I don't know what sort of plans they have, if any, to expand on, you know, basic skills. Crafting, a lot of people were complaining there was no crafting. I'm sure they have something on, you know, in development. Builds, we have Crusader, which is a tanky defense build. Avenger, DPS build. Life healing. Again, these all have buffs as well. They're not so straightforward. War, here we have some more buffs. Offensive, AoEs and such. We have Radiant Pulse, this giant AoE. 14 to 50 damage. Level 5, you can see there. Great weapon fighting, so you can choose 2 styles. I've chosen a typical knight with armor and shield and a sword, which is better for protection, because you get a shield bash. So let's learn the shield bash there. Let's get 2. 7 to 21 damage. Knocking them down, it's quite a lot of damage. Martial. Everyone gets this, I noticed. Everyone gets this Victorious Surge, which allows you to heal yourself. Grab that. Gonna go ahead and give that twice there. Obviously, if I wanted to, I could learn lockpicking. I'm not going to, or I could learn search. Lay on hands. Typical paladin. Lay on hands is a traditional healing ability. And that is it. And we can then put on the name here, change the portrait around, and change the voice.
Excuse me, might I have a moment of your time?
And so on. You can then add more things as well. There are quite a lot of things you can do here. You can make him evil. Obviously I'm not going to. I'm going to make him good. Lawful good. Or neutral good. Again, I have no clue what happened to paladins. This allowing them to have just pretty much any alignments. Just madness, but hey, whatever. Neutral good, if I wanted to. Let's make him lawful good. And let's give him a helm, which is the defense, sort of defender, protector, god.
Certainly. Hello there.
Of course.
Well met. Might I have a moment of your time?
And I think everyone's gonna choose erudite. I hope and pray they put in more voices into the game, because which I know is a lot of work.
Excuse me.
Hello there.
But yeah,
Listen up.
not a lot of variety, and this is the problem with all games with sort of these choices. Yeah. Oh well. It's a small gripe. Okay. Oh, you can also change the history. I could change this all out. And you can see there I can just put in whatever I want for the history. I could create an interesting backstory so that way when I'm playing with other people, pugging, or just for the campaign itself, you could have a nice little background story. I'm not sure if you can edit this later. I would hope so you could edit it later, but who knows. There you go. And there's the character. So I want to make some more characters. Let's make a female. I'm going to stick with a ranger. Gonna go with elf. Gonna go with moon elf. And I'm gonna go with spy. Spy is one of the, there are only a few that give dexterity bonuses. I like the idea of the spy character. Again, let's go with a bit darker. Again, we'll go with the sort of idea of you can just make a drow anywhere you want. Just slap a drow. Slap a drow everywhere. Yeah, there we go. Throw a drow in. Equipment. I'm gonna go with the traditional double weapon style. There you go. Armor's leather, we'll keep with leather. You can change the cloth, but that's not nice. You can change up the chain, which is cool, but it's going to hinder your stealth, so let's not. Okay. Got leather boots here. Don't know what they do. If that really matters. I think, other than it looks like matching, but yeah, whatever. I'd kind of rather have some more outfit options here, some different styles and such. I'm sure when you are questing you will get better items, and hopefully there's a bit of a wardrobe to choose from, which is another thing. Having a wardrobe in the game would be great. I know a lot of people have been arguing in the forums about persistence, and there's no persistent sort of home or obviously a chest to put things in. I hope that would be something they can either think about or just explain how to do it, because players can, to some extent, create obviously their own content with these tools that are in the game. It still doesn't allow you to put them in sort of your campaign, I guess. I'm not sure how that all works out. In other people's campaigns, I should say. Stats. 3 dex, 1 intelligence. We're a ranger, dex and wisdom. Actually might be... Is there a race that's dex and wisdom? Dex intelligence? They're all dex intelligence. Oh, there it is, wood elf. Surprise. Or I should say not. So there we go. We got your ranger, obviously wood elf. Turn him into a drow. And run with it. There we go, better stats for ranger. We're going to 14. I don't know why I'm putting it 14. Again, this is an old school. Maybe this goes back to 2nd edition or something where you had to have like a set stat. I don't know. Maybe it's a waste. Oh wait, strength? What am I doing? I'm going to make her weak, so she will have a -1 on strength. She won't be able to carry anything. Constitution. And we have 2 points to throw around, so I can give her some more charisma. So she is a bit charismatic. Average intelligence. Weak. But dexterity through the roof. So there you go. Perfect ranger. Interesting. Scimitars using dexterity. Again, their weapons use dexterity. That's great. Not doing anything with bows on this character. So, abilities. Let's go through the trees. You can see here they start with search. I could give her lockpicking if I wanted to. This is, yeah. You renew with your fingers and now gain your proficiency bonus anytime you are disarming a trap or picking a lock. So disarming a trap also within this here. Yep, okay, cool. We're not going to mess with any of this. We're going to keep it the way it is. Hide and play sight, I want that. Stalk around. Favorite enemy. Costs 0 points. Let's go with humanoid, as always. It's always going to be humanoid, isn't it? At least for your first one. And I could have a summon, I could have a ranger's companion, I'm going to skip that. We're going to pretend this is a drow. I'm not too worried about the... Again, this is an interesting ability, Hell Thorns. Not a huge fan of shooting thorns out of a ranger's hand. It seems really druidy, so I don't know why that's in there. I guess that's a ranger type in 5th edition. This is 2 points to get. I only have 2 points remaining. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to get the healing sword attack. Hunter's Mark. Yeah, this is actually quite good too. Yeah, for the next 30 seconds your target grants combat advantage. Cannot stealth or become invisible and takes 20% additional damage. I think I'll take that. Can I actually unlearn it? Nope, I can only reset completely. Take that. Stealth. Take the first healing attack, and then we'll take... Ah, but it's only archery, isn't it? No, it doesn't say that. You choose a creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry. It says nothing about only being attacked by bows. That could be a horrible surprise, couldn't it? Though that is quite a nice buff, 30% extra damage. And I'm guessing that's for everybody? Yeah. Even though I'm not taking bows, that might be useful. Okay. Summary. And then I can change the history at the bottom here. Okay, so I just threw something together. Nothing special, just wanted some sort of backstory. Although drow are rare on the surface, now and then a rare one is spotted by adventurers who travel light. Few come with good intentions, and some still are scouts, spies, and other foul people intent on an invasion. I could change this around. So, and most are scout spies and other nefarious evildoers, for example. Loth is not a god you can choose, sadly. Again, I'm sure they're going to expand with a drow, expansion with drow and the god, Loth and everything. So until then, oh, Kelvinvor's here. This is the god of death there. So I'm going to put in no god because LOL's not there yet. Change this to lawful evil.
Greetings!
Yes. Psst, come here a second.
And puckish.
Yes.
I'll take that. Sasara. You can just name them whatever you want. Give this generic name that is made up with the last stream I did here. Let's see. Everything looks good.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi.
Voices are, yeah.
Hello. Listen up.
That's awful.
Greetings!
Wow.
Psst, come here a second.
Okay, so we'll stick with the puckish. That's fine. And there we go. Let's make one last character. I want to make a wizard. I'm not going to make all the characters. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning here. Let's see here. I'm going to make a human variant. I like the ability to choose human nowadays, with the variant giving some bonuses, so you can just customize as you wish. That face though. Let's go with Sage. Sage here. +1 intelligence, +1 to resistance. Resistances, there are only 2 that I saw that have intelligence, which is Sage and Guild Artisan. Yeah, not a big fan of that. There's only this one comes with a lot of magic items, healing scrolls, healing potion scrolls, etc. But not a lot of variety for backgrounds. So I'll go with Sage, even though it's not as good. I think when the bonuses are nice for resistances. If it was +1 damage, oh yeah, actually this is damage dealt. My bad. I thought this was +1 to resistances, though. This is actually quite strong then. +1 to fire, cold, lightning. Yeah, so that's actually quite good. Still though, I would like to have some more variety and background packages that you could choose from. Appearance. It's too pale there. Let's go with Scarred. Okay. Equipment. Equipment, you really don't have much choice. I'm gonna go with a dagger. Not a big fan of quarterstaffs, and light. I've never seen like I don't understand a light crossbow mage. I get that they're ranged, but it just looks kind of ridiculous to me. Maybe a hand crossbow, like a really small drow crossbow. That'd be pretty cool. Would love to see that in the game. You can take off your robes, but you look even worse. The robes, I'm not a big fan of robes. I like sort of a tunic look, but this is just like I just got out of bed, so no thank you. Yeah, I can be barefoot. Let's do barefoot mage. No, let's not. Okay, so I can ramp that up. Go straight up to 18. Max out his intelligence if I wanted. Strength -1, fine. Charisma -1. Yeah, we'll see. Interesting Constitution Dex. I don't really know about the Constitution other than just having health. Let's say 12. Wow, that really went quick. 10, 10, 8. Okay. (18, 14, 14). Dex con. So a little bit of durability. some dodge, and obviously a lot of intelligence. Oh yeah, I forgot my racial point. So I could throw this in here as well. It's not going to affect anything though. Yeah. Might want to change that. 16. Let's give him another dex. (16, 14, 17, 10, 10). Okay. And so here, basic trees, arcane. We've got our magic missiles here. Learn those. It's a pretty standard build for all mages and wizards in D&D. Ray Frost, which is cool. I'm not gonna take that. Witch Bolt. This Thunder Wave is pretty awesome. AoE. Nice AoE damage. Knockback. 3 yards. Firebolt. Sleep. I'm gonna take that. Everyone has that. Old school wizards. Transmuters. Didn't actually look at this last time. We have slow invisibility, stone skin, mass, haste. Ah, wow, nice. Haste is always good. Stone skin's also very good. Interesting invisibility gets you into stone skin. Conjure animal. I'll take that because it's just so useful when you're, you know, a wizard by yourself, low health, etc. You want to have something protect you. Get threat. Skills and proficiency. I actually have one more point. I could go in and learn. I could learn rapier, sickle, or I think shield. If I want to, I could learn pick locks, search, whatever, all kinds of stuff. Even change my armor to go up to light armor. Wait, not light armor. Yeah, light armor. Interesting. 2 points. So there you go. It's got 1 point left. What should I put it in? Ooh, didn't realize I can go up to Magic Missile 2. That's 4 darts. It's quite a lot of damage extra. Might just do that. Though I do like this Thunder Wave. Remember that AoE does affect your other players. So if you're not like solo adventuring by yourself, then you're going to be doing a little bit of damage to other players. Or if you're in hard mode, a lot of damage. Let's see if there's anything else interesting. No. Could buff my sleep. Or I could buff magic missiles. We'll just go ahead with magic missiles. There we go. Give him an old school name. Erudite.
Greetings! Certainly.
Always, all players be erudite, I'm sure. Nobody really wants to be
Excuse me.
a dwarf.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what this is.
Here a second.
Halfling.
Well met.
Or random evil person that sounds really, really evil. Well, really cheesy evil.
Very well. Listen up.
Old person. So,
Hello there.
erudite, almost everybody be that. Go with the neutral evil. Let's see, do I have a choice? No, this is interesting. I don't actually have a choice of the God of Death. Is that because of my alignment? I was wondering about that. No, I don't have that. I don't get like a choice between. So it might be based on the class. Yes, God of Winter, God of Magic. God of Tyranny, God of Murder. Might just stick with Bane. Yeah, we'll go with Bane. Though I'd like a lot more here in the deity section. All the gods, there are so many gods in Forgotten Realms. There are There's so much variety. It'd be much nicer to have complete choice here. So if I wanted to make a sort of a necromancer, I know that they don't have necromancers in outside the player campaign, but eventually they'll put a necromancer in. I hope they allow us to choose the gods of necromancy, death and such. There are a couple. Shar for night, and there's the others as well. So hopefully they'll put those things in when they put the necromancer in, of course. And then we have here the history. I could put in a whole Dragonlance history. I could copy this character from Dragonlance and slap him in here, whatever. Choose your own history, make something up, whatever. I think that is it. So there you go. I have 3 characters then to choose. Right now we cannot play through the campaign, but we can play through our own module that we created. And so, or you can download one of the other modules and you can play, but it's really late here, so I'm not going to bother that. I think this is it, so thank you all.